And in the welterweight division, we have Gabriel Bonfim taking on Ange Loosa. And Bonfim, he failed the Nicholas Dalby test in his most recent fight. Started fast like he always does, but Dalby didn't die like his other opponents and broke Bonfim and exhausted Bonfim got finished in the second round. But prior to that, he was 2-0 in the UFC with 2 first-round finishes. He's going to be looking to get back to that. And he's facing a notoriously durable fighter who's never been finished, so it's a solid but winnable test for Bonfim. And Gabriel Bonfim's a big fighter for the weight class. He's ultra athletic. He has well-rounded skills. His submissions are dangerous. On the feet, he has elite hand speed. His lead hand is good. Jab, check, hook are nice. His jabs are very fast, and he throws double, triple jabs. He's super aggressive. He'll march fighters down, throw a ton of offense. And for as pretty as his offense is, he's fairly one-dimensional. He only throws jabs, check hooks, or 1-2s. Isn't a big kicker and really relies heavily on his hand speed. He will pull away from punches with his chin high and then try to counter with the lead hook, jab, or big right hand. And if you can kind of close that gap and get inside and touch him when he's pulling back, you could hurt him. We've seen him get dropped before. And he's a guy that goes all out for the finish early. His pacing isn't really right for 15 minutes. All 15 of his wins are finishes, and he's only been to the third round twice. In one of those fights, it was only a 3-minute round. So technically, he's only gotten 10 minutes or longer than 10 minutes in one fight. And he can mix it up. He's super aggressive, gets the clinch, hits some slams. He has really awesome front chokes. That's probably the most dangerous aspect of his game. Multiple guillotine wins. He's a Darce win. And he has several rear naked chokes. So 12 of his wins are submissions. And when he gets the job done, that's usually how it happens. For Ange Loosa, he had a rough performance in his last fight. He got lucky to get out of there without a loss. He got eye poked, kind of milked it, and ended up being a no contest. He had won 2 fights in a row prior to that, so he still has decent momentum, but kind of a crossroad fights for Loosa. If he wins it, it opens up a lot of opportunities. But if he doesn't, he's going to be kind of in jeopardy of being cut if he loses another fight. But Loosa's a solid fighter when he can go forward. He has good 1-2s, 3-2s. He can wrestle pretty decent. Good conditioning. He puts solid combos together. He's pretty defensively sound. He has a good high guard. He can be dangerous in the pocket. And he's mostly all hands like Bonfim. And I think in this fight, the speed and length edge is on Bonfim's side, but Loosa has the cardio edge. If he could hang in there, the chance to finish could materialize eventually. And Loosa has a good blast double. He's a strong fighter for the weight. He can hit slams. I don't think he has great grappling, though. When fighters threaten submissions, he tends to back out of there and get back up. And if he feels real danger in this one, I think that he's going to probably decide to just get back up and go back to striking. And I doubt he's going to want to really grapple much with Bonfim. Loosa does have good cardio, but he could be really low volume and got kind of bullied his last fight by Brian Battle, so I don't know where he's at mentally. Whether we're going to see a motivated or deflated Loosa, but Ange Loosa is a guy who I think has potential, but he's just too willing to let his opponents boss the fight. He'll just sit back, move a lot, and fighters pressure him, and he just looks to land these single shots. Unless he has a big speed advantage or the reach edge, it seems like he struggles to get off. And Bonfim, if anything, is high volume. He's long, fast. He's going to be in Loosa's face. Loosa's going to have to try to stay solid early and wait for his moment to connect with the big shot. But if he can't find that finish, I suspect he gets finished himself for the first time or loses a decision on activity. And I'm going to say that Bonfim gets his jab going, forces a bad double leg shot out of Loosa, and snatches that neck and gets a first round submission.